guys, we are going to take some notes in our math journal over 2 vocabulary words we're going to be using in today's lesson. We're only going to be doing the vocabulary because the activity we're going to be doing, you're going to need grid paper, and we don't have grid paper being virtual, so I had to upload some for you. So for that part, you're just going to watch the examples and then try some on your own. I put grid paper on your Seesaw activity, okay? So, and I even showed you in Seesaw how to do it in the next video. So the first word we're going to be using today is array. And this is a word you should be familiar with, but this is when you have objects or numbers arranged in rows and columns. Okay, sometimes this is called length and width. So those are kind of synonyms for each other when we're talking about an array, rows and columns, length and width. So for example, it depends on what you're talking about, okay? So let's just draw an example that's kind of easy. Let's do one with hearts. And we'll do 3 going across. So these would be, these right here are your columns. All right. And let's say we have 3 columns, but in each column, we have 4 hearts. Okay, these are called your rows. All right, so we could say we have 4 rows with 3 in each. Or if we want to write this as a multiplication sentence, we could write 3 times 4 equals 12. Or, remember, you can flip it around. That's allowed. 4 times 3 equals 12. So that's an array. Now, we're going to be looking at bigger arrays today because we're 4th grade, and we're going to be using grid paper to make our arrays. So that's your first word we're going to be using. Another word that we need to get familiar with is a perfect square. Now, a perfect square is an array with equal columns and rows. Okay, so let's do stars on this one. So if we have 3 columns of stars, then that means we're going to also have 3 rows of stars. So this is a 3 by 3. All right, so that makes it perfect, okay? When your 2 factors, these are your factors, your 2 factors you're multiplying are identical or equivalent, then you have a perfect square. So you could do 100 times 100, 10 times 10, 9 times 9, 7 times 7, and that would create a perfect square. All right, so those are the 2 new words for today.